The Huskies were unable to get their first sweep of the season, but they did pick up 4 points while out in Western Michigan last weekend. Hello and welcome to another week of the St. Cloud State Husky Hockey Weekend Preview. I'm your host, Taylor Budge. Now, the Huskies never have beaten the Broncos in NCHC play, but they changed that last Friday. 4 different Huskies found the back of the net on Friday night, which helped lead them to the 4-3 victory. Huskies weren't so lucky, though, on Saturday as they skated to a 1-1 tie and eventually fell 1-0 in the shootout. After 3 points out in Western Michigan, freshman Patrick Russell was awarded as the NCHC Rookie of the Week, while also posting a +1 rating in both games this weekend. Russell has made a big name for himself in his first season after recording 2 goals and 5 assists in 10 games played for the Huskies. Another note, Russell is only one of 12 Huskies to play every game this season. Another split for the Huskies this weekend, but they still remain in the top 20 as they dropped 1 spot to 16th nationally. Once again this week, 6 NCHC teams are ranked in the top 20, the most of any other conference in college hockey. And for the first time in school history, the Michigan Tech Huskies sit at #1 in the country as they are the only undefeated team in Division I. The Huskies are back to their challenging schedule again this weekend as they take on North Dakota here at the Herb Brooks National Hockey Center. St. Cloud shouldn't be intimidated by UND's #2 national ranking, though, as the Huskies found success last year against them, including sweeping them at the Ralph in Grand Forks. UND currently sits in 3rd place in the NCHC this season with 9 total points and are coming off a split last weekend. And even after losing Rocco Grimaldi, North Dakota returned many talented players to their roster this season, including Mark McMillan and Zane McIntyre between the pipes, and of course Drake Kajula, who was also this week's NCHC Offensive Player of the Week. Kajula had 3 goals and 2 assists this past weekend and currently leads the team and the NCHC with 16 total points. It really seems like there isn't anything Kajula can't do. The 5'9" junior is also tied for 1st in the conference with Austin Zarnik with 10 total assists and tied for 3rd in the NCHC with 6 goals. The Huskies will need to see a lot out of their defense to stop Kajula and the rest of UND's powerful roster. St. Cloud has continued, though, to outshoot their opponents so far this season, but if the Huskies are going to pick up a pair of wins this weekend, they'll need to start out strong. St. Cloud has been outshot by their opponents in the first period 10-5 so far this season, especially going up against the 2nd best team in the nation. SDSU is going to want to strike first and hold the lead. The Huskies are also 2-2 this season when Johnny Brodzinski finds the back of the net. We haven't seen Brodzy score since Game 1 of the Minnesota Duluth series, but he still leads the team with 8 total points, which includes 5 goals and 3 assists, just like his teammate Joey Bennett. Eggs Bendy ended his streak with 5 consecutive games with a point this Saturday, but still continues to put up 38 shots on goal this season. St. Cloud has also found much success on their power play as they are ranked 7th in the country, converting 25% of the time with the 1-man advantage. Taking a look at the goalie preview, sophomore netminder Charlie Lindgren picked up his 4th win and 1st tie for the Huskies after the Western Michigan series. Look for him to start his 11th and 12th games this weekend. Charlie currently holds a .909 save percentage while recording a 2.49 goals against average. Different last name, same strong goalie in between the pipes for North Dakota, known as Zane Gothberg last season. Zane McIntyre is off to a very strong start this season. The 6'2" junior had an impressive 8 wins under his belt so far, with 1.95 goals against, which puts him at 3rd in the NCHC. He's also 3rd with a .928 save percentage, while only letting in 21 goals in his 11 games played this year. The St. Cloud State women's hockey team will also be in action this weekend as they host the University of Wisconsin Badgers on Friday and Saturday. Puck drop for both of those games is set for 3:07. Now the men are also in action here at home. They'll take on the University of North Dakota Friday and Saturday. Friday night's puck drop is set for 7:37 and is also a blackout, so be sure to dress accordingly. Now if you aren't able to make it down to the game, you can catch Husky Productions broadcast on Fox Sports North Plus starting at 7:30. Now the Huskies were back in action on Saturday with a 7:07 puck drop. That game is going to be a red out, so be sure to dress in all your red apparel. That is also the annual teddy bear toss, so be sure to bring a new or gently used teddy bear to benefit Toys for Tots. Now tickets are still available for this game. You can purchase those 24 hours a day by visiting SDSUtickets.com. That wraps up this week's edition of the St. Cloud State Husky Hockey Weekend Preview. I'm Taylor Budge, and we'll catch you next week.